Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Chrono Trigger. Where we left off last time, we were in the cathedral. We've done some of the murdering that needed to get done. We're still going to be doing more murder. There's a lot more monsters to kill. We did gain, I think, one extra level on Luca just by killing monsters on the way out. She's at 114 hit points now, so that's a thing. And we're just heading up north. We've done the fake queen. We've done the fake king, the fake chancellor, and now we know that there's a ruse going on. But we're gonna have to figure out what else is going on here. And we found more enemies. We'll be finding tons of them. They just happen to be literally everywhere. There's one dead. The 70 hit point guys just take forever to kill. The other guys are easy. Although Crono is almost hitting for 70 on his own now, without critical hitting, which is pretty nice. How much hit points do the Diablos have? 50. We could almost kill 3 Diablos with the critical hit from our silver sword. Ooh, I wonder if I can get a good sight one off here. Yes. It looks pretty. Oh, we missed one. And literally none of them died. That's okay. We'll just kill more of them. There we go. And now we just have the one snake to go. It's at 3 hit points. And now it's dead. So we're good. Everything is dead that needs to have died. We got 32 experience. Frog gained a level, which is always a plus. There's a save point there. We're not going to use the save point because we don't need to. Oh no, I didn't grab that treasure chest. So for the most part, you can avoid enemies in here. But not all of them. Like this particular group here. That should almost kill all of them, but it won't kill all of them because I think they have 50 or 60 hit points. I guess we can just check. We just got punched hard. They have 49 hit points. And my dog is being weird. If he starts doing weird growly things, I'll just pause the video for a sec and deal with his insanity. He is throwing his own toy for himself, which is funny. Or sign, no entry within. I don't think we can avoid this particular fight. Let's hope for a critical hit. Not a critical hit. How about this one? Also no, but did kill him. We hit the bats for 24, it died. Bats are notoriously easy to kill. In this game anyways. I'm not sure about real life. They don't seem particularly hard to kill, but they're fast. So maybe they are. More experience. I don't think there's any skills we're gonna get. Oh no, we can still get Hypno Wave, which is in 1 TP. And then that's all we can get for now until we go to the end of time. Which is a neat place that you're gonna see at some point. I honestly don't remember when it is. I mean, I have an idea of when it is, but it's been a while. Let's be clear, it's been quite some time since I played through this game. Did I make it? I think I got a triple. No. Fine, we'll just kill it normally. Damn it, I thought it was so close there. Okay, we're gonna need to leave and use a shelter before the boss, I think. Or not shelter, but the inn. Kill that one. Kill that one. Oops. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Everything is fine. She'll shoot that one and it won't die. The Crono will hit it and it'll die and then we're good. taking a lot of extra damage for no reason. That's my bad. And there, we just have the Diablo left. And it's dead too. And we're all good. Hypno Wave was learned. We also got an Iron Sword, which is an upgrade for Frog. Oh, you might have noticed we picked up a Silver Saber in the last video. It's worse than our sword. I don't remember if I showed that or not. Okay, so we did open that. We're gonna quickly run out of here. Where are we? Do we have any shelters? We have one shelter, that's it. We have a ton of potions. There we go, we're ready for the boss. That's definitely not the most cost-effective way to do this. I think it would have been even cheaper just to use a shelter, to be honest. But you know what? It's fine. Just gotta dodge enemies. We didn't save, did we? Wow, we don't need to save. We got this. So we will have to do at least one fight. Well, there's a save point right here, too. And we can skip those fights, too. Prepare yourself, Queen Lean. It's time for you to bid farewell to this world. You, how did you get in here? Frog! Flee, your majesty. We shall dispatch this fiend. Be careful. This fight's actually relatively easy. God, there's no use in fighting. None of you will leave this place alive. So it's actually really easy to fight. Intolerable Frog, let us see you hop your way out of this. Enough of this Chancellor charade. And he's spinning, and he's electricitying, and oh my god, he's a hideous monster named Yakra. The Chancellor transformed into Yakra. Okay, so mostly, the way we're going to win this fight is by X-slashing the boss to death. X-slash does a fairly good amount of damage. He will counter sometimes with this bong thing, but we should have enough hit points to just... keep doing this until he dies. And mostly we're just waiting for Crono. This actually really hurts. Who's getting hit? It is Luca. She is not fine. I'm going to heal her actually with the potion. Which is a good thing because she's only got one hit point, or one... Oh no, she's got 2 counterattacks worth of hit points left. But we're going to wait for Frog and Crono for the last extract. This should kill it. It did not. Alright, maybe one more flamethrower will kill it. There we go. And that was the first boss of the game. Not particularly hard. We did take some damage, of course. Such as the Way of Life. 50 experience, 600 gold. We gained a level on 2 people. And the best song is playing. Second best song. Thank you, Frog. I knew you'd come to rescue me. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this is the Chrono Cross battle victory song. His Majesty awaits most anxiously. We should return to the castle. I thank you, Crono and Luca, for all your aid. You're very welcome, Frog. And I as well. Please accompany us to the castle. You'll be most welcome guests. We get Mid-Ether. And in here there is a Chancellor, of course. Whew, my thanks. The monster stuffed me in there like a sack of coin. Oh, your majesty, I'm undamaged as you can see. I don't think anyone really cares about the Chancellor. Yes, let us be on our way. And it automatically teleports us out here, which is kinda nice. You cannot know how I worried, Lean. Yakra, that vile beast, impersonating me and kidnapping the queen. We must institute a stricter criminal justice system in this kingdom to ensure such fiends never threaten the royal family's safety again. I am disgraced. I failed to protect my queen. Frog! I am forever in your debt. Who knows what would have happened to me had you come even a little later than you did. By the way, what became of the girl who was mistaken for me? Oh yeah, I forgot all about Princess Nadia. Crono, where did the princess disappear? She may be there now. You have my deepest gratitude, Lord Crono, but I wonder, who then was that girl we found in the canyon? Yakra, that vile beast, impersonate. Oh, where did that? I also love that song. Frog's theme is the best song in the game, in my opinion. Huh? What happened? Princess Nadia. Crono. I like how she doesn't even address Luca. It was awful. I was so afraid. I couldn't see or feel anything, but I knew I was someplace cold. I wonder if that's what it's like to die. Your Highness, You came to help me too? Wait, Your Highness? Uh-oh. Giggling. I guess you guys figured me out, huh? Sorry, Crono, I didn't mean to trick you. My name is really Nadia. My father is King Guardia the 33rd. I just wanted to go to the fair and have fun like everyone else. But if you'd known who I really was, you wouldn't have shown me around the fair, would you, Crono? Yeah, I would have. Oh, Crono, that's why I like you. The real queen's safe, right? Let's go home, Crono. I like how she doesn't address Luca at all. Except the time when she calls her Your Highness. You're returning home? I do not know from where you hail, but I wish you a safe journey. The real Queen Lean was somewhere else then. It's just as I thought. The longer I look at you, the stronger the resemblance to Her Majesty. It is incredible. It is kind of incredible, I gotta say. But it's time for us to leave. We gotta go talk to the frog and to get the best theme song playing again. That is actually the most important part. Yes. It was my presence here that endangered the Queen. I can remain at this castle no more. Eek! Indeed, your resemblance to the Queen is uncanny. Crono, you have the makings of a great swordsman. I do like double your damage, dude. I'm way better than you are. Currently, he does get... Well, they're both equally good, I think, in the end. Maybe frogs aren't so bad after all. I love Frog. He's probably gonna be one of our main characters. Like our endgame characters. It's hard to determine who you want to be your endgame characters. We should probably do a couple fights in here just to get Marl her aura skill. It is kind of important. Although she is a really high level. Why is she such a high level? Did she scale to our level? She must have. Does she have text? No, she doesn't have aura yet. Okay. Because we did not level her up at all. Also, Luca's at 27 hit points. I probably should have addressed that little concern too, but that's fine. She'll be fine. We'll hit the inn before we go to the mountain pass. It's only 10 gold anyways. We have a bunch of gold now. There we go, Marl and Aura, which means we have the dual tech Aura Whirl, which is a very useful and cheap to use healing spell. Group healing spell. It does waste, well it doesn't waste, but it uses Crono's turn, which can be a DPS loss, but ultimately, it's much better than letting your characters die, so it's a pretty great spell. Pretty great dual tech, I should say. It's probably one of my more used ones, actually. Off to the mountain pass. We have things to do. Actually, I need to move this just a tiny bit. There we go. We're gonna skip this fight. We don't really need to... Actually, hang on. You do have more text. You have Allure. That's okay, though. We don't need to use Allure yet. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, either. This fight's actually relatively long, just because the... Was it called Fiendillo, I think it is? Has a ton of hit points. 99 hit points, it's a lot. And it does counterattack by rolling and... sort of just like rubbing its butt on your back. Which is weird. But we're good, 160. We'll kill it, and we can move on, get to the portal area. Down we go, and into here. So how do we get home? Well, Your Highness, Please call me Marl. Well then, Marl, observe. Whoa! Luca, you're amazing. Hee hee hee. Sorry, I should be more humble in front of... Enough already, my princess, but what's that mean? I can't do anything special. But you're incredible. I'd trade my name for your genius in a heartbeat. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call these distortions gates. They're basically portals to the same location in a different time. But gates are unstable, that's why they appear and disappear all the time. So I use the principle behind my telepod device, you mean your murder machine, to create this gate key. So it's locking the gate in place. But why did this gate suddenly appear in the first place? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. This is starting to sound complicated. Why don't we head back to our own time for now? Alright, coming, Crono? These used to be loading screens, I think, or something similar. And they used to be a lot longer, if I recall correctly. Whew, we made it. Crono, Luca, why don't you come back with me to the castle? It would give me a chance to thank you properly for everything. I'm really sorry for putting you through this, Marl. What are you talking about? It was the most fun I've had in months, and I made new friends too. Crono, be a gentleman and take her home. I still need to do a little more snooping into what or why that gate appeared. That is true. See you again soon, Luca. Well, Crono, are you ready to escort me home? No, because I'm gonna get arrested. You don't know this yet, but I'm gonna get arrested. By the way, is there any chance you could talk that young lady into selling your pendant to me? No. Not important. And here we go. What's the best way there? I think we can just go up this way and then scooch around that tree, dodge this encounter. You can even dodge the mushrooms if we're careful. Just like that, and we're good to go. We are at Guardia Castle. Princess Nadia! Chancellor, are you alright? Where on earth have you been? We heard you were abducted. We had soldiers combing the entire kingdom for you. You back there, you're the one, are you? Thought you'd kidnap the princess. No, Crono only. Seize him, seize the filthy terrorist. He deceived our princess and plotted to overthrow the crown. No, no, you mustn't. Stop this right now. What are you fools doing? But Her Highness the Princess said. It doesn't matter what she said, seize him. See, that sounds like treason right there. You're disobeying a direct order from, I guess, probably the heir apparent of the Empire. Crono! And now we are on trial. Hopefully we'll win. I don't think I've actually ever won this. I've never been not guilty. I, your Chancellor, shall serve as prosecutor. I, Pierre, represent the defense. Members of the court, I will now bring forth the defendant Crono, who is charged with the abduction of Princess Nadia. What shall be his fate? To burn at the stake, perhaps? To feel the tickler, or hang upside down? Or shall we employ the guillotine? The choice is yours, good jurors. Now let us begin. We shall first hear the testimony of the defense. Crono is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, how could he be guilty of a crime that never occurred? The prosecution would have you believe that the defendant kidnapped the princess. However, the truth is quite contrary. Not only was their meeting a coincidence, but it was the princess herself who asked Crono if she could join him. Is this true? Who was responsible for initiating contact? I was, actually. Indeed, the defendant deliberately approached the princess pretending it was an accident. Oof. Ouch. Having subdued the princess, the defendant then coerced her into visiting Luca's little sideshow. There were countless witnesses to this. Shortly thereafter, both the princess and the defendant vanished. If that's not criminal abduction, or if that is not criminal abduction, I don't know what is. It's not, because criminal abduction implies that you need a motive to abduct the person, or that the person doesn't go along willingly, in which case, that's just going along with a friend. Anyways, several other acts have also been brought to my attention that call the defendant's character into question. Objection. This cannot possibly have any relevance to the case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Crono's character is at the very core of this case, Your Honor. This evidence will show that his testimony cannot be trusted. Very well, we have nothing to hide. I like to call a witness who can vouch for the defendant's good character. Hey, it's the girl whose cat I saved. That man brought me my kitty back. Thank you, mister. You're welcome. How about that? The man before you is a fine, upstanding youth. He deserves to be honored, not put on trial. Whew, looks like they're buying it. The real issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this good youth to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. Pardon me, but I believe the motive was quite clear. Greed. Her fortune did tempt you, did it not, Crono? No, honestly it didn't. Are you sure you weren't in the least bit tempted? Not at all. Very well, no more questions, Your Honor. I believe it has been made quite evident that my client is a fine and virtuous young man. The defense rests, Your Honor. Let's see what happens here. Members of the jury, it's time for a verdict. If you believe the defendant guilty, stand to the left, innocent to the right. Fingers crossed, guys. Here we go. Not guilty. Nice. Not guilty? Oh man, we're 2 for 2 so far. Not guilty. Not guilty. Or 4 for... Well, that means we're not guilty because there's only 7 or 6, I can't remember. Not guilty. We're 5-0. Not guilty. Unanimous? Oh no, there's one more. Come on. Let's make the unanimous not guilty. Not guilty. Look at that. Order in the court. A verdict has been reached. The defendant has been found not guilty, but even if he did not kidnap the princess, the fact that remains he aided in her flight from the castle. I sentence the accused to 3 days of solitary confinement as punishment. That is some bullshit right there. Take him away. Stop. Princess Nadia? That's quite enough, young lady. But father, all I asked was for you to remain at the castle and behave like a princess. What's done is done, even royalty must obey the laws of the land. Yeah, but I didn't do anything wrong. She was the one that left the castle. Put her in solitary every 3 days. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor and forget about your little escapade in town. We are through here. Crono! I can't help but we're slightly directly involved for the increased criminal system in this country from our events 400 years ago. This man is the seditionist who meant to overthrow the kingdom. He has been found guilty by trial. I trust him to your care. So this is the monster who abducted the princess. His execution is 3 days hence. See that he is still here to attend it. Execution? I don't recall hearing anything about that. No excuse for concern. There's only been a small delay in the paperwork. Or do you mean to question me? Never, sir. Guards? Take the prisoner away. So we got unanimously not guilty, but we're still being executed. And we got hit by a sword. That kills a person. Anyways, we're now in a jail cell. And I think this is where we're going to leave off. This is a good place to stop. We're in jail. Unfortunately, a place that is not very pleasant. And we're at a current save called The Trial. But for now, I'll leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.